to most medical authorities a classic misunderstanding of the autism nature.
Well, Clyde, maybe yours is the final word on that.
We'll see. I don't know. I mean, I was just hearing what Governor Christie, I know what he said earlier today. I hadn't heard that he was backpedaling on that, and I guess it's a good thing that he did. I guess he won't step into the politics of it, but it's an example of perhaps speaking before fully thinking.
Clyde Haberman, New York Times. Clyde, thank you.
Thank you.
WCBS News Time, 3:55. We're a little pressed for time here, but we're seeing some big doings on Wall Street, so give us the update. Tracy Junkie over at Bloomberg.
Big gains. The Dow up 179 points, heading for the closing bell. The Nasdaq is up 39. The S&P adding 24, with Exxon and Chevron providing some of the fuel for this acceleration after oil prices headed higher for a second day and even hit more than $50 a barrel earlier. Also, investors saw us pocket some of our windfall from falling gas prices. We put more money into savings, according to the Commerce Department in December. Business news at 25 and 55 past every hour. I'm Tracy Junkie, Bloomberg Business for WCBS News Radio 880.
Sponsored by Manfredi.
Valentine's Day is a time to show someone you love how much they mean to you. This Valentine's Day, visit Manfredi Jewels' annual watch and jewelry sale. Nothing will say I love you like special pieces from the Manfredi collection in 18-karat gold, platinum, diamond, and colored gemstone jewelry. Manfredi's exceptional pricing also includes select timepieces from their extensive collection of more than 30 of the finest watch brands. This Valentine's Day, Manfredi Jewels' annual watch and jewelry sale will say I love you in a way that's personal and memorable. So don't miss the Manfredi Jewels' annual watch and jewelry sale, now through February 14th. To make it memorable, make it Manfredi. Manfredi Jewels on Greenwich Avenue in Greenwich, Connecticut. Open Tuesday through Friday from 10 to 5 and Saturday 10 to 5:30. For more details about the Manfredi annual watch and jewelry sale, visit Manfredi online at manfredijewels.com. That's MANFREDI Jewels.com. Nothing will say I love you like special pieces from the Manfredi collection.
I'm standing here with Mr. Money Muscles, fiscal fitness champion of the world. So tell us, Mr. Muscles, what does it take to get into such great fiscal shape?
What it takes to be this fiscally fit? It takes endless days in the fiscal gym. I'm talking penny push-ups, checkbook curls, piggy bank barbell lifts, you name it. But most importantly, it's about fiscal protein. Lots and lots of fiscal protein.
Actually, there's a better way to flex your financial muscles. Visit a TD Bank location. And right now, new customers can get a Fitbit Flex, the fitness wristband that tracks your daily activity. So to get your finances in shape and flex, get those glutes over to TD Bank, America's most convenient bank. To be eligible for one Fitbit tracker, must be a new customer, must open a new personal checking and savings account with a debit card, and enroll in online banking at a TD Bank location. Restrictions apply. Offer valid through March 7th, 2015 or while supplies last. Member FDIC, TD Bank, NA.
3:58, traffic and weather together. Adrian Watson.
All right, about a dozen subway lines with different issues this afternoon. Long Island Railroad, all mainline trains at Penn Station expect delays and cancellations because of ice on the third rail and on the switches. Metro North, no problems yet. New Jersey Transit continues to cross Honor, heading to the airports. Up to 2-hour delays. Remember, thousands of flights have been canceled. This report sponsored by Holy Name Medical Center. Heartsband Center is the most experienced private practice in the region for hip and knee replacement. Hips and knees are all they do, 28,000 and counting. Let Heartsband Center in Paramus, New Jersey help you regain your mobility. Call 201-291-4040. Now the latest from the WCBS Weather Center.
And our forecast from Lonnie Quinn calling for clearing and a rapid freeze tonight. Low 10 to 15 in the city, 0 to 10 above, further inland.
Yeah, still snowing across much of the area right now. Tomorrow, sun returns, but not going to melt. The high between 20 and 25. Windy. Wednesday, variably cloudy, and yes, we will see some melting. High 35 to 40 with a chance of a snow or rain shower on Wednesday.
And colder again on Thursday with snow or flurries possible, and a high only 25 to 30, a high of 20 on Friday.
So north wind at 12 miles an hour, snowing at 24 degrees.
News, traffic, and weather for New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. We are News Radio, WCBS, New York.
Monday, February 2nd. Good afternoon. I'm Steve Scott.
I'm Wayne Cabot. Now the latest from the WCBS Newsroom. 2 people have died after a car and tractor-trailer collided on 95 in Rye. Northbound lanes closed between exits 22 and 21.
Suffolk County has a speed restriction in effect, 45 miles per hour on all roads as things start to ice up.
Federal judge says the proposed settlement between the NFL and players on taking care of players with concussions needs to be changed.
One person's been hurt after being slammed in the head by a manhole cover in Brooklyn.
The Dow shoots higher at the closing bell, up 182 points. S&P is up 24. The NASDAQ is up 38.
Nets host the Clippers tonight. Rangers take on the Panthers. Both games still on for now.
WCBS News Time, 4 o'clock.
CBS News. I'm Harley Carnes. A federal judge tells the NFL go back and do better with the $765 million concussion settlement proposal. CBS's Allison Keyes has more.
U.S. District Judge Anita Brody says the NFL should expand payment for some claims by about 5,000 players who have sued the league for damages over head injuries. She also says the settlement should provide credit for people who played in other leagues and that it should provide that all living retired NFL players can get medical exams, whatever the cost. Brody says in today's ruling that she was swayed by former players and their families who said the deal wasn't good enough. Allison Keyes, CBS News.
It's believed 49 was the most watched Super Bowl ever. CBS's Steve Futterman.
The overnight ratings, which reflect viewership in the top media markets, show nearly half the homes were watching the game. When the final overall numbers come in, the game could top last year's record U.S. audience of over 111 million. The game was also a big hit on social media. Twitter estimates there were more than 28 million tweets between kickoff and 30 minutes after the game.
Among last night's Super Bowl ads, a public service announcement on domestic violence from the NFL.
A woman pretends she's calling for pizza. She's really calling 911.
Do you have an emergency or not? Yeah. And you're unable to talk because of the smoke. And is there someone in the room with you?
The tagline is, if they can't talk, we need to listen. Carol Wick is CEO of an Orlando women's shelter, and she says the NFL needs to show that it can and will.
I think that the real test is going to be long-term. Does the NFL actually change their policy or are they changing their practices?
Wick says she expects a general increase in awareness and that the ad will encourage more women to reach out for help. Peter King, CBS News, Orlando.
Right now, the state of Maine's getting hammered by the winter storm that left a foot and more of snow in places all the way back to Nebraska. Chicago Mayor Rahm Emanuel.
This was 19 and a half inches in a little over 24 hours. This is a snowstorm for the record books, but the response here was also one for the record books.
Fifth worst snowstorm in Chicago's history. Southwest of the city on I-294, treacherous conditions led to multiple wrecks in less than a mile, involving about 100 cars and trucks. Radio Shack is reportedly planning to sell half of its stores to Sprint and close down the rest. Financial analyst Jim LeCamp at UBS in Fort Worth.
Year after year, we hear about how sales have struggled and they've replaced CEO after CEO, still don't have a new identity.
On Wall Street, the Dow up 195 points today. The NASDAQ gained 41. Oil prices a little more than $49 a barrel. The family of Bobby Christina Brown says the 21-year-old daughter of Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston is fighting for her life, and they've gathered at her bedside. She was found face down in a bathtub at her home near Atlanta on Saturday. Police on 911 tapes at the scene made references to possible heart failure. This is CBS News.
As an entrepreneur, you're always on the go. So turn your mobile phone into a business phone system with Grasshopper, the entrepreneur's phone system. Get a new business number or keep your current one. Sound professional with a main greeting and multiple extensions that forward callers to your mobile phone. You can even get voicemails transcribed. Join over 150,000 small businesses who stay connected with Grasshopper. See how it works at grasshopper.com, the entrepreneur's phone system.
Private mortgage insurance, or PMI, can cost you thousands. The Quicken Loans PMI Advantage is our lender-paid mortgage insurance program. You see, we pay the PMI so you don't have to. PMI Advantage can give you more options, more flexibility, and may save you thousands when you refinance. To learn more, call us at 800-QUICKEN. That's 800-QUICKEN, or visit us at QuickenLoans.com.
Important terms and conditions apply. Calls for cost information. Equal housing lenders licensed all 50 states and unlocked number 3030.
Live from Studio 11A at the CBS Hudson Square Broadcast Center, we are News Radio, WCBS HD, and WCBS FM HD2, New York. Eye on the storm. coverage sponsored by the Jeep Cherokee. Built free. Now the latest from WCBS.
24 degrees now in New York City with some scattered light snow, and as temperatures drop, things will start to freeze up tonight. Let's go to the Weather Center. WCBS Chief Meteorologist Craig Allen. What are we in for?
All right, we are in for a terrible commute home eastbound and northeast into Connecticut. The transition has completely taken place. It is all snowing heavily now across Queens, Nassau, and Suffolk. The temperatures are well down.